Good evening, everybody. I'm just laughing reading Popeye's comment. This thing called listing, eh? Yeah, I heard it worked. What's up, John? Welcome to the show. Let me fix this thing. I think I'm zoomed in a little bit too closely. What do you think? There we go. No offense. Yeah, give it a whirl. Let us know how it works out. Nice video today, too. Everybody check out John's video from this morning if you haven't checked it out. His 1 year update on the Mythical Million card purchase. Hey, CJ, welcome to the show. Hi, Kelly. Yeah, there you go. 1 year update. Good stuff. Welcome, Kelly. Hey, Mark, how you doing? That's all. Yeah, just send them over. Hi, Jeff. How you doing? Hello, Steven. Welcome to the show. I see the lights. Happy Friday is right. Welcome, welcome. Hi, Victoria. How you doing? Good evening and welcome aboard. Keith, I'm not going to do the tongue tie. How you doing? Good to see you. Hello, postcard guy from sunny, probably warmish Florida. Welcome to the show. Hi, Joe. From wet California. Okay. 11 and 15. Oh, that is ferocious. That's a ferocious pace. Good stuff. Long live 6-bit. That's what I got to say. You're going to an auction. Okay, cool. Well, thanks for stopping in, Mark. I appreciate it. Hi, Karen. Welcome, welcome, welcome. How would you describe the current weather situation, Karen, from I don't know, lousy Pennsylvania / Jersey? Cloudy, threats of rain, 40s, just kind of raw, nasty. Hey, GP, how you doing? Welcome to the show. And Vintage Cadre, welcome to the show. Thank you. I see a bunch of thumbs up. I suspect it might have something to do with my guarantee. It's not a money-back guarantee, but it's a guarantee. You leave a thumbs up, especially in this first hour, so you have another 56 minutes to leave a thumbs up for the show if you like it. Not liking the camera angle. There we go. And you'll get a sale tonight. Damp and windy. There you go. I like that one. Yeah, damp and windy is accurate. Hi, Sandy. How you doing? Welcome. Happy Friday. Hopefully, everybody, please, just before we go any further, everybody hears me well. Everybody sees. I see no delay. We'll go on Sans green screen again tonight, just to, keep those gremlins away from the program. We've been doing good. I wanted to provide a very quick update to the opening from Monday's show about the cream of wheat ads. I did find we hinted at the fact that there's some other places you can sell stuff like that if you are so inclined. And I found a really nice group to sell that kind of stuff. And if everybody's interested, let me know. I don't want to post it publicly here, but just shoot me an email, Jiminy Flip It, if you're interested and you have some ephemera of that ilk that you'd like to have, an outlet for. I'll give you the one that I found. It's not exactly, rocket science to find these things, but it's a good group. So I'm happy to be part of it. I just joined, and it looks like things are going well there. It worked last time. It did. I just don't want to, I don't know. I'm a little gun shy now after that other night. My goodness. That was about a week ago, I guess. That was probably last Friday's show. You'll take any luck? Sorry about that, Kelly. All good. Cool. Thank you. Thank you. Sleeting in Kentucky. Wow. Yeah, we have had, and Karen is a stone's throw from me. We've had ridiculously warm weather the whole month of January for sure. And looking again at that, we're in the 50s again today, even though it was kind of, damp and nasty, but still 50s, upper 40s every day, pretty much. Like not a flake of snow still, not one flake of snow has fallen in my community here. Which is crazy to think in almost the middle of January now. Thank you. That's a good thing. Thank you, Vintage Kaja. Oh yeah, get out. There's the look at Popeye throwing out the offer if anybody's interested. Ephemerama. Great event coming up tomorrow. Let's fire up the banner for everybody just in case. I know I have it saved somewhere. Here we go. Right there. There's the information. I'm just going to pull down that comment 1 second. So it looks like there's a slot at 8 o'clock. Lord Dog Retro apparently not available. So if anybody's interested, get in touch with John or Ben. And if you don't know how to get in touch with either of those folks, I'd be happy to reach out. We have an Instagram, kind of a group chat from the original. Look at Cameron. Cameron throws the proverbial ring into the hat in the ring. How you doing, Cameron? Welcome to the show. I'm sorry to hear that, Victoria. So sick. You preach it to the choir, Victoria. If you're a watcher of this program from middle of November until basically a week or two ago, I've been coughing nonstop. I've heard so many people, including 2 other people in my band, had the same issue. Nobody knows what it is. Thank you, Mark. So anyway, yeah, check out the. All right, Steven says it's 30 degrees. Welcome aboard, Steven. There's information. Let me get rid of the banner really quick too, just so everybody can see all the good stuff here. So it looks like Cameron might sneak in here at the 8 o'clock window. But there's your players coming up tomorrow, starting at 5 o'clock. Let me scroll back up really quick. I'm sorry about the sickness. Again, I've had this thing forever, Victoria. It just went away, almost 2 months. Thank you very much. 30 degrees, cloudy. Sorry. All right, Will, cool. A little snow in Cleveland, says Keith. Well, yeah, no snow. We haven't had nothing. Cameron. Yeah, that's kind of the way it goes. We still have warmth. The cold is not hitting my area, northeast. Cool, Popeye on it. Cameron is in. Congratulations, Cameron. Way to go. He pounced on that opportunity. If you want to tell everybody, what will you be bringing to the show? Cameron, what are you looking to? Do you have some stuff ready to roll? I'm sure most of us know. I was in the first couple. Popeye's been in all of them. Ben's been in all of them. And really, really great event. So definitely check them out. Yeah, just remember gravity. Cameron, it's 8 o'clock Eastern. 5 your time. Yeah, it's a good thing you came on early. I saw Cameron this morning, had this afternoon on time, but he had a shipping show on. That was kind of cool. Enjoyed that. Hey, Allie, how you doing? You had snow. Yeah, no snow. I know it got chilly up in Kelly territory. I saw it was in the 20s and teens or something a couple of nights ago, but we still are in this 40s, 50s, raw, rainy, nasty. Hello, Jackie Jack. How are you? There you go. There's what's on the menu from Cameron tomorrow night, 8 o'clock, Ephemerama 5. Variety is a good thing. Yeah. So go ahead, everybody, and once maybe, Cameron, you want to give a thumbs up when you've gone ahead and created it and whatnot, and everybody can go and bookmark that one. There's always this last-minute stuff, I know. But you're doing great work. Ben's doing really good work with the administrative part of all this. It's a lot of coordination, I know. Oh, it was 50 today, Kelly? Yeah, same here. It's 53. I saw it looked like it was chilly in Maine a couple of nights ago anyway. Hey, Franklin Hill Benches, how you doing? Good to see you, man. He was on a couple of months ago when we had the cast of, what was it, 10 people before Ephemerama 1. The good old days, right? Good to see you. Yeah, and then you'll get the new updated graphic. Very cool. Cameron jumping right in. Scared you because you have asthma? Yeah. Oh, is it officially the flu, Victoria? Or you're not sure? Because with not to bore everybody, but I got the COVID test. I actually had a flu test, but at the time I went into the doctor, it had already been like about 2 weeks since I got sick, which was pretty stupid. But I went in and she said, well, if it was the flu, we won't be able to, tell at this point or something. We passed that threshold where they can, you get a positive or negative result. So whatever, it went undiagnosed, no fever, just ridiculous. I mean, it started off as an actual head cold, sore throat, the whole thing. I was worried it was COVID again. I didn't, because I had it last January. One time I've had it, and but no fever. It was just strange, and the cold part of it disappeared pretty quickly. It was a lot of just head congestion and headache, and then it just, for the better part of 6 weeks, was just this nagging nonstop cough where I couldn't get 2 words out. Actually, I had to cancel a couple of shows, which really bugged me. Yeah, exactly. It changes on a dime, right? That's right, Jackie Jack. Good work there. Yes, everybody, thumbs up. You were born with asthma. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, it's not easy dealing with all this stuff. Then I read, scary thing. Everybody, remember the commercial, reading is fundamental. It's also scary nowadays because there's so much misinformation. Anybody can, put out anything. But I read somewhere amongst the million things I read when I was trying to self-diagnose myself, a couple of people had alluded to the fact that, a lot of mask wearing for the better part of 2.5 years, almost 3 years now, it's had a good and bad effect. The bad effect is that if you wore the mask for a lot of that period, basic stuff like a cold, like the basic stuff that usually people would get, we weren't getting it because we had these masks on. So now it's like the masks are off and people are becoming more susceptible to everyday basic stuff. Who knows? Who the heck knows? I don't know. I'm not a doctor. I don't even play one on TV, so I don't know. Oh, you did get a positive for one of the flu strains. Yeah, maybe that's what I had, Victoria. But again, by the time I went, it was almost 2 weeks into the process. The reason I didn't go to a doctor was my little litmus test is a fever. If I have a fever, I'm done. I'm in bed, crying like a baby, can't move. If I don't have a fever, I'll pretty much get through anything. At least I'll try. And since I never got a fever, I just kind of toughed it out. I'm like, oh man, what's going on? I had the head cold. But then that cough just kept going and going and going. Just got a sale. Of course it works, Keith. How dare you even question this? But thank you, Keith. Congratulations. Hope it was a good sale. There she is. Hey, Dawn, how you doing? Welcome to the show. Is it snowing in the Great White? It always snows in Canada. Is it snowing currently in the Great White North? Welcome aboard. Never wore the mask. Yeah, I would imagine. And again, we're not going to get into the whole mask controversy or whatever, but it's kind of a fact now that these stupid little cloth masks that everybody wore were pretty much useless. You needed that, whatever that is called, N50, whatever the heck it's called, the medical mask. So who knows what good or bad came of all that? I don't know. No clue. You hit the snooze button? That's all right. You're only, 14 minutes late. Not bad. 350 card, but better than hey, exactly. No, not snowing. Okay, but at least you've had snow. Unlike, once again, I'm going to whine about John. Have you had snow down there where you are? You're west of me. You might have had snow. We haven't had anything yet. But yeah, again, if anybody's interested in one of the groups I found to sell specifically those ads that I talked about on Monday, the Aunt Jemima and the cream of wheat. Not just ads, anything you have. Ephemera, it's an ephemera thing. So you could sell ads, you could sell postcards on it. If you're interested in another outlet, let me know. I'll give you a link to it if you send me an email. JiminyFlipIt@gmail.com. So that's the really quick update from Monday. Other than that, the week was pretty good for me. I always like multiple sales, obviously multiple sales from the same person. I had somebody yesterday pick up. It wound up being 6 ads. But the ads were like 2 of them were 3. One of them were 3 pages. One of them was 2 pages. So it ended up being 4 orders with 6 ads, if that makes any sense. That was really cool. All car ads from, I think they were all from the 50s. So once again, get those car ads up if you have them. Great sellers. That was awesome. I love those multiple purchases. You just got to love that. And that's how it works. It probably works that way with postcards. I haven't experienced that flurry of, 3 or 4 postcards from one buyer, but I would imagine it's the same kind of thing. If somebody collects something, they collect something, and when they find it, they're apt to pick up a bunch of them. So I was really cool with that one. I did a rare Instagram post the other day about that. What the heck was it? Hold on. About the it was another print ad that sold. I said everybody be on the lookout. Oh, the pen ad, Parker pens, which I think almost positive we listed that on a listing show. But those Parker pens, they do real. I know the pens themselves sell very well. Hold on, let me see if I can find my own post. And I still have a sale going on the ad, so it was still like $27 for the one ad with the 20% off. So be on the lookout for that stuff. Few flurries. Yeah, we haven't had anything. We've barely had any ice because, like not even ice. Not that I want to slip on ice, but we haven't even had like ice. We've had frost on the pumpkin now and then. We've had frost on the windshield now and then, but that's about it. No snow. It's crazy to think in the middle of January, So we're only 2 months from spring now, a little over 2 months. And yes, I'm pushing things just like everybody pushes Halloween in August and pushes Christmas in July now. And around September, you start seeing Christmas stuff out. So I'm going to push my spring. That's what I'm going to do. Just a really brief thing. I saw Dave from $1 Million Peddlers did a post about it. Lisa Marie Presley. That was really sad last night. She looked awful. If anybody checked out the She was just out a night or two ago at some award show. The poor girl looks, something's going on, obviously. So I really feel bad. That's terrible. She just lost her son, which I didn't realize, to suicide. So all of us parents out there, I don't know how I would survive another moment. So poor girl. Terrible, terrible news. Right on the heels of Jeff Beck, huge music guy, big Page guy, Zeppelin. And Beck was a master guitar player, the most unique guitar player probably to ever exist. Always improving and evolving his craft. Incredible. So back to back, Jeff Beck, and kind of different, obviously, but both in the music space anyway. And I fancy myself a pretty big music guy. So terrible way to start off the year, unfortunately, with two big deaths like that. So we will see what happens going forward. Unfortunately, it's a fact of life. But I just, certain ones just hit you. That one hit me. It just felt she's right, almost exactly my age. I think I'm 4 days older than her. So that's pretty messed up. Ice in London, the so-called the fake London. Just kidding. But did he really? The drummer from Bachman Turner Overdrive. Speaking of Canada, what is the drummer's name for $1 million? Sorry to hear that, man. The dropping like flies. I have a bunch of buddies that, we grew up when we started playing in bands, many, many years ago now. We were talking about this and, being big, huge Zeppelin fans. Zeppelin's my number 2. Excuse me. We were talking about some concerts we went to together and everything. And we saw Page at the Arms show back in 1983 at Madison Square Garden, which was his first appearance after Zeppelin broke up a couple of years before. And we're talking about the sober fact that a lot of our heroes and stuff, musical heroes, have died already, and it's just going to keep getting worse. If we're in the middle of our 50s already, and we thought they were old when they were 40, man, they're all 75, 80 now. It's crazy. It's just crazy. McCartney's 80 years old. Absolutely insane. So a lot of sadness, unfortunately, coming towards us with celebrities and musicians and people we liked passing away. But unfortunately, again, that's life, and the circle continues. But we always have the music, right? That's the beautiful thing about movie stars and certainly musicians. The record will be here forever. 100 years from now, when we're all gone, that music will still be played. So really cool. Oh, Randy Bachman's brother, really? Yeah, I don't remember his name either. You guessed that was number 3? Between the mid-80s. Oh, yeah? They open for Aerosmith? Yeah, sure. Yeah, I know. That just... Although Ozzy's starting to look like an old lady now. The poor guy, he has Parkinson's, which my dad has a touch of, so... But Ozzy lived a life. Keith has lived 3 lives. Evel Knievel's son died? Get out of here, really? Maybe it's Rob. I really don't know, Steven. I don't remember their names. Yeah, they were all, not for nothing. Yeah. That's another group. They were all my age, too, and Popeye's age. And who else was the same age? We're all the same age. Me, Popeye, and who else was it? Connie. I think we're all the same, like within a few months, all the same age. So we were all those grunge guys' ages, It's kind of weird. That was strange. It's weird when you get to a certain age and people are famous that are your age or younger. It's like, whoa, it's just a weird thing. I'm going through a midlife crisis. I should be lucky to be in midlife. If I'm 110, I'd be happy. But I think I'm going through a little of that existentialism, the what is life and all that stuff. And it's just strange. Yeah, I've heard of them, but no, I don't like them. They're a ripoff, obviously. I know they're good, but trying so hard to be carbon copies. Yep. There was a funny one of those little cartoon sort of things on Facebook a while ago. It said we all need. It was like a green planet stuff, whatever, and it had a big picture of Keith Richards smoke, and it's like enveloped in a haze of smoke, and it says, we have to leave a better world for Keith Richards because he's gonna outlive everybody. He's really not that old. It's just that he's lived 1,000 lives and should have been dead 50-something years ago and somehow escaped. That's what's crazy. Oh, yeah? I don't know anything about them. I just know that they sound just like Zeppelin. All right. Very cool. So everybody go check out Cameron's Whatnot and give it a follow or give it a bookmark. Week 5, yeah. I'm so sorry, Victoria. I really do understand because I'm just recovering from it myself since November 15th, 16th. When was the postcard thing? 16th. So that day, that night, I already felt a little tickle going. You in the hall, the next elevator when they hear you call. Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, Dawn, if you're interested, Cameron is filling in a slot tomorrow. A last minute opening became available. I think it was 8 p.m. Popeye said on the Paperpalooza 5. Corvette and 20. No, not that kind of mid-age. It's more like like I said, existentialism. Like it's just weird. Everybody's dropping, and you start to realize, not start to realize. I think everybody understands this on a minute by minute basis. We just choose not to think about it, but it's true. Life is fleeting. It's crazy. 1 minute you're here, boom. Jackie Jack just turned 51. Yeah, it is. It's strange. It goes so fast, doesn't it? Everything your parents told you, right? Life goes fast. Oh, yeah. It does. They were right. Turns out they were right. Yeah, good work there, man. Opportunity, right? He was there. He pounced. You had both of those? That's kind of funny. 21-year-old on a Corvette, huh? Exactly. That's all right. He could like them. There's been so many, White Snake. There's been so many bands that just mirrored Zeppelin, and they weren't even like shy about it. So I'm kind of immune to all those bands that, just are trying to be clones. But Dred Zeppelin, John remembers them. They did the Heartbreak Hotel mix with Heartbreaker Hotel, I think it was called. That's I'm afraid of that because my dad is experiencing some of that. He's almost 80 now. He's not even 80 yet. Yeah, I'm worried about that. I lost my grandmother to that. No, I didn't. I lost my goodness. I lost my my dad's father to something similar, but it was a mix of like emphysema and that. But my dad comes from a gigantic family. He's one of 15 children. I think there's only like 10 left now. But 2 of them died from dementia related stuff. It's not fun. It's awful. So I do worry about that in my future. I hope it's not, a death sentence. I really do. Oy vey, talk about bringing it down, baby. What a show. John, you remember Dred Zeppelin? Heartbreaker Hotel? There's a guy dressed up as Elvis, and they did a Zeppelin cover of Heartbreaker. It was pathetic. But they had a fleeting moment, a Greta Van fleeting moment of fame. But those are fun for future. Yeah, that's true. Oh my God. Sorry to hear that, Kelly. Yeah, and that goes for any age, whether you're 18 or 98. It's true. Sha la la la, live for today, as someone once sang. It's really true. Just try to make the best of it. I was talking to one of my sons called me last night because it's funny because I was in the middle of a like I said, an existential moment with the Lisa Marie thing. I don't know why certain ones hit me, but that one hit me. My son calls, "Daddy, you have a minute?" "Sure, honey. What's the matter?" And I could tell, you could tell your kid's tone. Long story short, he's only 25. He just graduated college a couple of years ago, and he's a school teacher. I've talked about him on the show a few times, but he lost an acquaintance of his that was his age, 25 years old, young kid, just got married like 2 years ago with a little 1-year-old baby. And he told me that he was laying him, his friend, not really a friend, more of an acquaintance, just died in his sleep. Woke up, his wife woke up, tried to shake him, dead. Autopsy pending because 25-year-olds don't usually just drop dead. It's probably some kind of congenital thing. It wasn't drugs or anything. He's just a regular, my son described him, just a nice dorky kid. It's just crazy. So my son calls me as I'm kind of reeling in my own what is life thing, and calls me, and he was like looking for some, pearls of wisdom as you described it for me. And I just felt terrible because I was like, so I brought that up. I said, here's, a girl that was famous. That's a couple of days. That's exactly my age, basically within 4 days. And it doesn't matter if you're 25, 55, 85. It's just strange when you see people that your age, younger, older, whatever, dying. It's just odd, and it makes certain ones, like I said, get me. So it was just kind of weird that my son would call on the heels of that, and he was really moved by it. He's like, I just, he said some really sweet things, like, I can't imagine my soulmate laying next to me and not moving, or whatever, and the panic. And what does she do? She's like 24. This girl, 24-year-old girl with a 1-year-old baby. That's a widow. It's, again, so basically what we both concluded was, like I've said to him, don't sweat the little things. It's really not that big of a deal. There's so much of what we stress over is nonsense in the grand scheme of things. So try to keep focus and perspective on things. That was what I told him. Just odd. The timing was really weird that they just announced that she died, and I'm sitting there going, oh man, bring daddy. I was like, yeah, scary. Hey, Ralph is 70. Yeah. The other thing I realized is that I probably said this 40 times, but you're still the same inside. It doesn't really matter. Like, other than your body, betraying you, like my knees and my back and all this stuff, you're exactly the same person. Doesn't really matter what the number says. And that's frustrating. You still feel like a teenager, and you just can't move anymore. It's infuriating, actually. Yeah, I'm very sorry about that too, Kelly. But for a change of pace, there he goes. Kelly reeling us back in, getting us off the ledge. You're counting cards. Receive 4 packages. Congratulations. Yeah, get them up, baby. Yeah, exactly. I'm thinking of doing that. Yeah, and I'm grateful for every day too. That's something you're never too young to be. Oh yeah, I know. Yep. So you're right in the 26. We're the same age too, Franklin. So we got to have another one in the 55-ish range. Franklin Hillard, welcome to the club. Popeye, me, you, and Connie. We're gonna be doing a big birthday show for me at the end of the month. My birthday is the 28th, 2 weeks from tomorrow. $4. Congratulations, Kelly. Here she is, the Grim Reaper herself, Mrs. Flippett in the house. Works at a funeral home, everybody. So you want to talk depression and death and rotting and putrefaction, you got your girl right here. Talking death, honey. Yeah. And it's Friday the 13th, says Jeff. Sherlock is nowhere to be nowhere near the premises. 53. Michelle's right there, a couple years younger. See the lights right in the wheelhouse? Congratulations, everybody. I know, all day. My poor baby. Why she's working in a funeral home, I couldn't tell you. Yeah. Perspective, Kelly. Who really cares? The issues are all petty. They're usually around greed, too. Cherry picked 57 cards. Oh, my God, I hear footsteps. Guess what that means, everybody? She's going to come down. She hears us. She's going to come down, probably with Sherlock. Oh, yeah. That's awesome, Stephen. Yeah, and here comes the door opening. Here she comes. Unbelievable. Yeah, I had to say something, Dawn, right? Way to go, Purple Socko. And now for a little levity. There's the Sherlock. Move him to this way so the thing isn't blocking him.
There he is.
Hey, hello, baby boy.
Hi.
See, there's what life's all about, everybody.
See, why are we talking death?
Because that's what we do.
Mommy just got that.
Jeff 59. Yep, exactly. That's what I'm saying. It's always the same, right? You still feel like a 20-year-old, 18-year-old. He does.
Hi, Dawn. Hi.
Correct.
Look at Sherlock. He's like, hi, Dawn.
Yeah, I know. Oh. My baby. You go lay down with mommy?
Say hi. I'm going to be on the show with you.
He does. He does.
Look at his cute little sweater.
Yeah, I'm not worried either. It's just, Joe, like certain things, just certain people passing just hit you. And for some reason, that one hit me. There's a few recently that have hit me.
Daddy's worried about people dying.
Look at the funeral humor. Well done, Jackie Jack.
Daddy's worried about people dying.
Yep, puppies.
We just had 3 people die today.
I know.
Before lunch. Okay, bye everybody.
Yeah, oh please. There's so many jokes. Bye-bye. It's thank you. Yeah, I know. Not for the funeral home though. They don't have any holidays. The only day they got off, she was off Thanksgiving. Wasn't off Christmas. It was a Sunday. Wasn't off New Year's because it was a Sunday. It's a crazy place. Crazy. Yes, I got you. It's a dying business. There we go. I know. Insert your joke here. There's lots of them. There's almost too many of them. I'm waiting. Did everybody see the video of Lisa Marie Presley from like 2 nights ago or 3 nights ago at that award show? She looks like she's half dead there. It's just horrible. And she holds on to that guy Jerry, who was like one of Elvis's friends. She's interviewing with somebody from Entertainment Tonight or whatever. She goes, "I need to hold you," and she looks like she could barely keep her eyes open. And she's, awful. All right, yeah, let's turn this around a little bit. Thank you, Cameron. Indeed, he is. Thank you for that, Cameron. Is that you coughing? Oh, ba-da-ba-bum. There are so many. Postcard guy, I just got your email. We'll follow up after the show, okay? Thank you for that. Again, if anybody's interested, just send me an email. I'll give you some information about an outlet I found to sell cream of wheat and whatever the other one, Aunt Jemima. If you have some stuff that you had to pull down from eBay and you don't know what to do with it. No, it was you. John, we getting a pie tonight or what? Any pizza coming? It's kind of late, 6:30. No pizza yet. I think Friday is pizza night in the Popeye household. I wish it was pizza night here tonight, but unfortunately, with me doing the no carb thing, pizza's been a no-no since the middle of September, and I love some pizza. And Mrs. Flippett is also doing a quasi diet, so she would, I wasn't even going to tempt her with, let's just get a pizza tonight. Now, we escaped. I mean, the fact that we got through Christmas and everything without eating, well, at least I did, without eating any of that stuff, it should be pretty easy now because there's really nothing going on until my birthday. If they get me a cake, I might have to have a piece or at least a taste. Came across some super rad Disney cards from Dave Boxes. Really? Oh, man. Yeah, you have to be careful, right? I'm not careful, but I know you make these lots up and you said you're not really looking at them too much. So every once in a while, that's one of the nice things about Popeye's auctions, truth be told, is every once in a while, he lets one slip. So definitely check out Popeye's auctions. Oh, God. Please no. Smoked brisket chili. Wow. Sounds yummy. Yeah. Well, personally, Jackie Jack, I only have up until early 70s, like 71, 72, I think is the newest I have. But I've been asked this question a lot. They would definitely sell 80s stuff. You're going to have, early, like the Commodores and the video games early on, and the Air Jordans, mid 80s, things like that. I know they all sell really well. So every decade you'll find, some good stuff to sell. So that's great. If you have any, get them up. But yeah, me personally, though, I only go up to like the early 70s or so. It does sound delicious, doesn't it? Yeah, wouldn't that be nice? Hey, Chappie, how you doing? Yes, yes. You sold some double face value. Congratulations. And thank you very much for providing that follow-up, because I was interested. I was really interested in hearing that. For those who might not remember, Chappie had I don't remember what the number was, if you want to refresh my memory and everybody else's, but a whole bunch of old lottery tickets, scratch-off tickets that weren't used, vintage, I guess. And I thought that was a really unique thing to try to sell. And he's doing well. So congratulations, Chappie. Did I ever have a country gentleman magazine? I don't have any now. But as I've probably said a bunch of times, Stephen, I don't really, the brand of the magazine is secondary to me. Other than certain magazines are notorious for having lots of ads versus some other ones may not have as many ads, or it might be like John's dental books. You know, if there's ads, it's going to be dental stuff. Like it's a little too specific. But again, I'd find a way to sell some ads probably from it. So no, I don't think I have any country gentlemen, but I'd be happy to sell the ads from them. Oh, you were just going to throw them in and you started researching. Oops a daisy. Coffee. Oh, wow. Cool. Did you do like a rub of the meat, Franklin Hill? You rub the brisket in like a coffee, like a rub, right? Black pepper coffee. Yeah, I think Kelly talked about that it's going up marginally, like just a couple of pennies. You kind of knew that was going to happen. Everything goes up. Yeah, she did a heck of a job. I think she's actually sorted everything. The last little mini lot I did get from a whatnot on Popeyes it was only 70 something cards, 75 cards. I got airport cards, which I really liked a lot, and then just a group of like 50 some odd Connecticut. So they didn't require any sorting. It's just got them up in like 10 seconds. Connecticut. Oh, it's going from 57 to 60. Okay. Anybody know when that is? February? End of January? Yeah, we're gonna have to do there could be a whole like A&E series on that, you know? Dramatic music. Dum dum dum. We approach the house. That would be fun. Purple Socko sells a lot of 80s ads. There you go. Yeah, again, this is all personal preference. I just like the old stuff, the older stuff. You know, 80s is pretty recent for all of us. You know, 55 that's 20 years old. You know, like it doesn't seem old to me necessarily, but there's still doesn't have to be old to sell. I'm sure you could sell ads out of current magazines too. People would, like we always say, people that collect, and that's what we usually get with the ads, are collectors, right? They collect. I don't know that they're zoned in on a specific time frame, although there's probably a group that would only look for pre a certain time. But yeah, I'm sure they sell really well. Just got another email. Thank you very much. Keep them coming. I don't mind. I'm not charged by the email, so I don't care. I'm actually checking that group really fast because I want to see if I got any likes or any more likes. Got a couple of likes on them. That's cool. We'll see what happens. Yeah, it's really cool, Chappie. Oh, that's one of the cards you found? Cool. I'm going to click on that. What'd you say, 75 auction? Starting bid? I'm going to have to go to the other computer to click the link. Oh, no, that's the smoke. Look at this, a brisket recipe. Oh, my God, that does look ridiculously good. Like very hearty. I bet you can make a really good stew out of that too. If you take the hot stuff out and throw some like chunks of potatoes in there, you have a nice hearty stew. Good stuff. Yeah, me neither. What a unique niche to be in. I thought that was really cool too. Here we go. January 22nd. Oh, wow. Okay, so just another week or so, a little over a week. Yeah. 84 cents to 108 is a bit of a hike. No big deal. 60 cents. Still really good. Did anyone see the sold ads today on eBay? Someone bought 3 of the same Miller ads with the Miller girls under a towel. Oh, really? No, I didn't see that. Very good. Cool. Yeah, a country gentleman, huh? If it's 42, though, Steven, you're going to find some great stuff, most likely. Is it a pretty thick magazine? Did you check out, like, roughly how many pages there are? Yeah, my wife enjoys, like we talked about, the monotony of things like that. ABC order, alphabetical order, numeric order. She loves that stuff. Keeps her mind occupied. She does a great job. It's a delicious looking postcard. Okay, you throw it right in the chili. Cool. That's really cool. We'll never know. Great job. I mean, were you actively looking for something like that, or just kind of fall into your lap? Because again, it's just one of those things I never would have thought of. Oh, let me go out and try to find some unused scratch offs. Really cool. Beer is always a good thing to throw in. Oh man, so it's 22nd. Okay, yeah, next week basically, right? Oh yeah, no mail Monday. Closer to 40 there. Years ago, I thought lottery tickets would become like stamps government issued. Oh, so did you just start collecting them then? A lot of ingenuity there, Chappie. P.O. Box rentals, yeah, sure. 23rd. All right, so we have like a little over a week, I guess, right? Waiting for your sale, huh, Ralph? Yeah, you're still in that 1 hour window, the first hour window, so your chances are up there. I appreciate you leaving a thumbs up regardless. Hopefully it's not just for the nice little perk. Hopefully it's because you genuinely appreciate the show. Oh, Dawn. Did you? Congratulations. Yeah, it's a great scanner. Dawn has one. Kelly has one. Right, Kelly? You did get that, right? Congratulations. It's a game changer for ads, for sure. I love it. It's not real thick. Unique ads as caters to farmers and people. There you go. Well, that's outrageous. That's really cool, Stephen. I think you'll do very well with that. Congratulations. Does it have World War II propaganda kind of stuff in there? I hope so. For your sake, I hope so. Lottery ticket collectors out there, but not too many. Many unique looking tickets. Really cool. You might have cornered the market there, Chappie. Hey, Michael, how you doing? Just watching Popeye's latest video and saw your live show was happening. Decided to pop in. Thank you very much. Yeah, get some listing done. There you go, man. Welcome to the show. Happy Friday. Ralph with 4,000 listed. Congratulations. That's awesome. Yes, Kelly has the big scanner. How you doing with the ads, Kelly? You selling some? You have postcards. You're not ready to sell them yet. You want to do research. Well, get them up. Get them up. Yeah, you have the up. Okay. All right, go get some chili. Let's have a live taste test here. And Kelly's going to go get some food. So everybody's starving. You're killing me, people, because I'm starving over here. And everybody's going to get their homemade 2-week-old brined brisket. Man, I could go for some of that. I've mentioned a few times with Disney people here. Isn't this cool? This is, everybody know the Grand Floridian? Walt Disney World's flagship resort, after all. This is, I forgot what, my wife got these. They're little spray bottles, and they smell like certain places in Disney. This is like the Grand Floridian resort smell, so cheers. And a little dab will do you. Just one little squirt, smells fantastic. And suddenly you're in the Grand Floridian lobby, just like that. It's magic, truly magic. All right, so you guys are getting some food. Enjoy that. Yeah. It is a good video. It's hard to believe that's a year ago. That's exactly when I started my channel. Pretty much almost exactly the same time. So great work there, Popeye, in a year. And, not to do any spoilers on his video, but basically he says you list the thing we joked about. You list your sell. You didn't list for a bunch of months. And he shows his chart. And you just see this, whoop, drop off the table when he doesn't list. And whoop, it goes up when he lists. So Proof is in the pudding right there. You list your sell. You've listed a fraction of what you have. 30 ads, sold 1 for 10. Okay, cool. Yeah, 1 out of 30. Did I autoplay? That's cool. Thank you for that. I wish there was a way to. We have no control over that, the YouTube people, just so you know. You can't inject yourself on somebody else's video and say, make it play my video after. Case track to John Deere. Oh, man. Yeah, John. You probably get a lot of John Deere stuff, Steven. That's awesome. Bay Lake Tower. Yep. Yeah. Oh, it's awesome, man. It really does. I forgot there's a technical term for it, but basically the sense of smell is one of the strongest memory retrievers. Again, I'm not using the correct term, but there's a term for that. It's like a stimulus or something for recollections. Smell is like one of the strongest things. And it's so true. You spray this, and if I close my eyes, I swear I'm in Grand Floridian. Our favorite resort, though, trivia question, is Disney's Beach Club Resort. That would have been cool. Again, with the dramatic music, right? Dun, 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 dun. It is cool how, YouTube's and and eBay, all these things with algorithms, how it's intriguing to me. Like somehow it just combined our 2 videos knowing, they both do postcards, and somehow we're going to match that. It's pretty cool. Love to know how that worked. There you go. Double face value. And you have just tons and tons of them, right, Chappie? Yeah, yep, I've seen the car air fresheners. We have candles, the same thing. We used to get, what is it called? 3 Cheeky Chicks. John, do you know them? There's a thing called Sorcerer Radio. It's on, it's one of those streaming services that we had on Alexa, I think. And it's just like park music. It's all Disney music. And they always had a commercial. One of their sponsors was this thing called 3 Cheeky Chicks, I think it was called. And they made wax candles and stuff that had smells like the different parts of the resort and all. And I don't know if they went out of business or they stopped being a sponsor, but can't find them anymore. So my wife did some research and we were able to find these little spray bottles, which are really good. And they're so powerful. Like seriously, one little spritz, the whole basement smells like the Grand Floridian. It's pretty cool. And it lasts, a few hours anyway. Old manual for a case tractor. Cool. Hi, Barbara. How you doing? Welcome to the show. Happy Friday. Magic Candle Company. I'll have to ask my wife what the company, I don't remember what the name is, but we have a bunch. We have, we also get, hold on. What the heck is it called? One of my wife's friends sells Scentsy. Company called Scentsy, SCENTSY. They have a whole line of Disney stuff as well. You can get like special candle warmer things. What are they called? The warmer things that you just got the little waxes on. So we have tons of Disney Scentsy stuff. And same thing, they make the little waxes that smell like different resorts or rides. It's pretty cool. They have a great Halloween one. It's Jack from Nightmare Before Christmas. It's like a purple wax and it's basically like apple cinnamon smell, but fantastic for the fall. Really creates a mood, Smell the memories. There you go. Yeah. Oh, really? Oh, that's a shame. Any of them, or is it just like something really intense? Bob is here. Chappie, congratulations. There you go. Did you leave a thumbs up? I know you did, because you wouldn't have had a sale. The opposite happens, folks. If you don't leave a thumbs up, 7 years of bad luck on your eBay store. I'm just telling you, just giving you a heads up. It's up to you what you choose to do with this knowledge. Yes, they do. So does Burger King and McDonald's. You ever drive by all those fast food junk places? Yep. They do. Oh, you got a lot of sheet music? $20. You didn't buy it. You had one sheet, a picture of it, skeleton riding a pumpkin in the air. Oh, I'm sure it would have. Yeah, big fan of the, thank you for bringing up the sheet music. Big fan of the sheet music. I do have a video about it. Usually sell a couple a week anyway. Still working on that initial, again, Mrs. Flip It, Facebook Marketplace. Totally misrepresented, but in our favor. An older lady had, I think she listed it as 100 pieces of sheet music or whatever. And we're over 300 already, and it's still going. So my wife paid a ridiculously low amount of $20 or $30, and I think she gave her 50 because she felt so bad. She's like a sweet old lady. But man, oh man, we've been selling them for a couple. That's like over probably a year and a half, 2 years ago now. That was like a really good find that she found. So big fan of the sheet music. No, have you been there, Dawn? Have you been to Walt Disney World? Yeah, wax melt warmers, right. Yeah, I actually have one. You could see it if I turn the light on. This is what do you know? This is my current postcard bin that I'm working on. If you look in the corner right there, it's a Peter Pan one. We switch them out. Right now it's Peter Pan. And then like you turn it on, it glows. It's really nice. Yes, they do, postcard guy. Yes, they do. You sell sheet music also. Yeah. Very true. Some are common. Yeah. Just like any other piece of ephemera, basically. And everything I talk about with the print ads, with the magazines, how I don't really care what the cover looks like necessarily. I care about the guts of the magazine, right? The pages. It's total opposite for the sheet music. I know I mentioned this once, but the sheet music is really the cover is what sells it. I mean, there were only 2 or 3 pages usually. I don't think most people really care about the musical notation necessarily inside. It's the cover and the song itself or the artist that they're collecting. So you definitely want the sheet music to be in good condition, not ragged. Definitely not with the musky smell that everybody talks about or anything. That would be absolute poison for a sheet music collector. You went in 2004 or something. Okay. Correct. I agree, Barbara Angro. Absolutely. So like most things that are long tail, what do you need? You need volume. But they sell. I'm happy to have them. They cost us nothing. They sit in a drawer. When one sells, I smile. I sell probably a couple a week. I've also had only maybe twice somebody buy a run of them, buy like 10 at a time, which is just so sweet. You know, collectors collect, and maybe they collect Al Jolson, let's just say. So if I had 10 pieces of Al Jolson, bam, they bought all 10. It was really, really nice. I shipped them exactly the same way I shipped the print ads. Same thing, the cellophane envelope thing, the rigid mailer works perfectly for the sheet music. Michael says you're right about the sense of memory. Yes, as an adult, hadn't been there since you were a kid. You got a plane. Yep, there's a technical term for it, which I'm surprised Dawn has not already researched, quite frankly. But there's a technical term for it that smells incite memories, like one of the strongest inducers of memories, or whatever word you want to say. So yeah, I totally agree with that, Kelly. Hey, Kelly's back. Nothing amazing, just some pasta. That's all right. I would kill for some pasta. I haven't had it since September 15th. They get it to play it. That's cool. Almost everyone I've sold, they've said that they collect them and they frame them or they hang them on the wall or whatever. You like to sell ink blotters? That's unique. Very cool. Yeah. Good thinking. I sold a couple. It was Al Jolson. It wasn't 10. It was probably like 6 or 7 of them, Al Jolsons. But again, I do have a video, an old quote unquote video on this one from way back, probably last February or something. Ask for the Sale, it's titled. Go check it out if you haven't checked it out. But it's along those lines. When somebody buys things like that are long tail, that I have a bunch of, that I want to sort of elicit more sales out of. If somebody buys an Al Jolson piece of music, I always send a response. Oh, thank you so much for your purchase. Watch the video. You'll see exactly what I say. But ask for the business. I'll say, hey, are you a big fan of Al Jolson? Are you a big fan of, let's say, who the songwriter was, who the artist was? If you are, just wanted to let you know I have 10 more Al Jolson pieces. Then I'll put a link in. I'll just sort my eBay page and just pull up all the Al Jolsons. I'll give them a direct link. Feel free to take a look if you're interested, and then sweeten the pot with like I offer free shipping if you buy 2 or more, or whatever, reduced shipping. Let me know if you're interested. And it works. It really does. It works beautifully with the print ads. But you could apply that same methodology to anything. It's a great way it's an old sales technique that I learned in Wall Street school. But it really does work. And honestly, it's if I collected something, I'm trying to think, I love the Beatles. So let's say I collect albums. If I bought an album from somebody and I didn't realize that they have a store chock full, I'm the kind of person I'll look, but not everybody does that. Some people just pick up whatever they want and that's it. They don't realize there's an underlying store that might have a treasure trove of the same sort of stuff. It's an added benefit. If some people might consider like, you're just trying to fish for more sales. True, but to your benefit. I'm not just throwing a bunch of junk out at you. I'm saying, hey, you collect Al Jolson. I have 10 more Al Jolsons. Just want to let you know if you haven't had a chance to look. And it really does work well. It's a cool technique. And almost every piece of sheet music is ukulele, especially the older ones. No, Chappie, I really don't. I try to be very, very picky when it comes to the ads. It depends on the level, I guess. Staining. If it's on the extreme end of an ad, like if it's on the border, I try to trim it, again, as long as it doesn't compromise the actual ad. But I really make a very strong effort to only list virtually pristine stuff when it comes to print ads. Sensory memory. Yeah, but sensory tied directly to the nasal passages. There's a word for it, like oratory is ears. I don't know what the smell one is. But yeah, good stuff. Sensory memories, absolutely. Yes, he did have a really good video about unboxing, all like photos pretty much, right? I think I seem to remember. Yep. They're so common in those days, the ragtime stuff and everything. That was like the main instrument. Piano, everything's piano and ukulele. Depends on how bad the scene. Show it clearly, maybe even point it out, please note this, the bottom right corner. Yeah. Good evening, Audie Mike. How you doing, man? Guten Abend. Coke ads are the best. Yeah, Dawn does really well on Etsy with the Coke ads, right? Yep. And you were doing really well with the Santa stuff, I seem to recall. Ola Factory. Thank you, Dawn. Yeah, I saw a bunch of real photos. That is awesome, man. So obviously, anybody who gets a sale after leaving a thumbs up, please shout out the fact that you have made that sale. We will all applaud you. You can even mention what it was if you care to, what you sold. Yeah, that's the kind of stuff that makes your mouth water, right? Man, I'm lucky if I have 25 altogether with the cards I have so far. What was the last? Oh, the last thing of postcards. Right now, I'm finishing up my New York state of New York postcards. Listed a bunch. I'm just looking right now. Mrs. Flippett went ahead, put everything in state order, and I'm running again dangerously low on those tubs from the York Expo. I might take a ride tomorrow to that antique mall I tell everybody about that's across the street from my wife's morgue. They do have a morgue in the funeral home, which gives them an elevated status because they have a morgue and they have a morgue and they have a whatchamacallit, cremation thing right on the premises. But I might take a trip tomorrow or Sunday. They're only open Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Yes, it is Kevin. So I want to finish up my New York State, move on to whatever's next. Also called a smell receptor. That's a good thing. Yeah, great stuff. Just saved it to my list. Thanks, Michael. Yeah. And Kevin's a transplant, a Floridian transplant, I recall, right? I'm pretty sure that's my destiny as well. I already lived in Florida for 5 or 6 years on or off. Used to go to Florida every single year as a kid. When Disney opened, my parents took us every year. My grandparents lived in Florida. It's definitely a second home. My mom lives in Florida. My dad did live in Florida before he moved in with us. So yeah, there's a lot of Now you understand? Yeah. Did you miss the beginning of the conversation? Well, you heard the whole death and dismemberment conversation and putrefaction earlier on in the show. We started off with a bang. Yep. Hey, Jay Smith, how you doing? Quality of cards from the expo, the one I went to, the York one. It was fantastic. If that's what you're asking. Really? Passed by, you mean? No problem, Kelly. And you're eating some pasta, right? Oh, passed up. There you go. I don't know if you meant had passed, like died. Keep it in line with the whole conversation. They've been looking at how comic book collectors clean the comic books. Very interesting. Use specialized cleaners and techniques with UV lights. Wow, that's pretty cool. That's a lot of work. Yeah, I saw Cameron this morning. He was doing a little shipping show a la Jackass Retro. Yes, I remember those days. Don't miss them at all. You sell a wide variety of formats. It's a good thing. Books, records, CDs, ball cards. Sure. Nothing wrong with that. I think that's fantastic. Yeah, I'm a big record. CDs too. Yeah, absolutely. I don't have any baseball cards. Sport cards. I have sheet music. That's really cool about the pens themselves. Give them a fair price. Don't even cheat them. Wow. Congratulations, man. And with that, he bought a house in Florida and said, sayonara. Congratulations, Popeye. Follow these people's leads, everybody. Thumbs up. And thank you, seriously, everybody who gave a thumbs up. I really do appreciate it. But give a thumbs up. Pretty much guaranteed. The guarantee is not official. Now you're at like 75% chance because we passed the 7 o'clock hour. 75%. Still not bad. Get a sale. No guarantee on the type of sale. It could be a $3 card. It could be a $5,000 brooch. I don't know. That's not my realm. You're just going to get a sale. It's the perfect combination. You know, some people like to sell lots of things. My wife likes to dabble in different things, you know. The funeral home is a very recent revelation, just so everybody knows. Everything else has been forever. Disney and baking and sweet things. She doesn't work in the, so just to clear this up, she's an administrator. She's like the paperwork person. She doesn't get involved with the bodies and whatnot. She has to see it, unfortunately, a lot in the morgue, but she doesn't get involved with that stuff. She's not a mortician. She's on the paperwork side of things. And boys, there are a lot of paperwork. They get you right up until you're in the ground. They really do. The fees are just astronomical. The things to open a grave, quote unquote, which means to dig a hole, cost a fortune. To put a vault in, which is like a cement thing that the coffin goes in, costs another fortune. So you have to, and they're all like union workers that dig the graves. It's crazy. There's a lot of con artists out there, folks. Right until you're in the grave, you're getting it. Ooh, possibly. I don't know. I'm not familiar with the comic cleaning procedures. Does anybody know of a video out there or something? Hey, you got to give it at least 10 minutes, Cameron. Should have thumbed me long ago, truth be told. I thumbed you this morning. No thumbs up for your selfish needs, folks. Thumbs up because you appreciate the content. And then as a byproduct of that, you're going to get a sale. All right? Don't go the other way around. Google will find out. It's the other way around. The funeral home is the most recent, and it's administrative work. It's not. It just happens to be in a funeral home. It's not a dive into the muck and mire of death. Hey, Charles, how you doing? Welcome to the show. Great to have you. Ye of little faith. Yeah, Dawn and I were talking about the fact that one of the plans for this year is to not buy much, if you're Dawn, I should say. Let the sales roll in. How you doing? RDG Guitar, welcome to the show. Big guitar guy here. You're in the right show, even though we don't talk about guitars often. I have a whole other music thing that I do. Good to have you, man. Winchback postcards and Tuck worth a lot more than regular. I know Tuck are popular and collected. So am I, Charles. I'm relatively new, but we have some ringers in here. Speaking of which, you got a postcard question. There's your guy. You're a few minutes behind. You might want to take a trip to the antique malls in Columbia, Pennsylvania. Supposedly they have a postcard ephemeral. Really? Let me look up where Columbia is, because I don't know where that is. But have Jeep will travel. I really don't care. I go everywhere. Man, I've been everywhere, man. Looks like somewhere central. I see big bridges and architecture that doesn't resemble my home, my little area. Where are we looking here? Let's see what I see a Susquehanna River. That looks eerily close to York. Probably is near York, right? Yeah, it's right before. I know exactly that. There's a bridge that's in my video going over that river. Right next to Lancaster, as they call it. That's like a hour and a half or so northwest of me. Definitely within shooting distance. So maybe we'll do that. Honey, if you're watching, mark it down. Columbia, PA, hour and a half ride. Right by Tyler's house, by the way, honey. Guy in my band. Yeah, I'm sure. You okay with that? That's good. Wow. No, I trust you. What a brilliant idea, Popeye. Steven, you sound like a prime candidate. That's a very good point. Yeah, look at Dawn doubling down on that suggestion. That is the place to get rid of stuff. You once sold a funeral. Yep. I'll tell you what, funeral stuff sells without Funerama. I don't know. Like they call it Tobacciana. Maybe it's Funeral Rama. I don't know. But funeral stuff, our old friend Winter Crow, who's a big fan of that kind of stuff, told me too. And it's true. There is a huge market for people that collect that stuff. The macabre, all that kind of stuff. Cool, cool. Congratulations. Yep, exactly, Barbara. Yeah, it's very close to where we just went to the York show, because I remember crossing that river, whatever it was called, Susquehanna, and the postcard show was maybe 20 minutes from there. So yeah, it looks like a nice, easy place to get to. Well, assuming you don't have a lot of money into them, but that's, I don't know what you have into some of this stuff. If you have like pennies into certain things, you just want to clean house a little, it's definitely a nice venue for that. Trade cards are fascinating. Yeah. Okay. Interesting. Good question for the group there, everybody. Dawn with a retort. Better quality, says postcard guy. Concentrating on solely on paper now. High dollar items. Trying to increase average. There you go. Funerary. Thank you, Barbara. Yep. That stuff, it really does sell well, and it's highly collected. Oh, there you go. A sporting category for print ads? Probably not. Good question. When in doubt, Victoria, there's a generic advertising, and then you put the decade. Like if you're listing 40s ads, it would be advertising 1940 to 1949. If you can't find a specific home for certain categories, like for instance, typewriters, ads don't have a category. There's certain ones that are baffling. Kodak does not have its own category within the advertising space of eBay, which I find shocking. So if when in doubt, there is that generic. It's just advertising / and then the decade that the ad happens to fall into, or the magazine happens to fall into. Yeah, I guess not specific to those companies. I sold a golf ball ad recently. It was in one of my what sold videos. I'd have to look to see where I had that, what category I had it in. Everything's paid for itself, so it's gravy, as they say now. Without question. And again, all things funerary, as Barbara said. Yep. Old wallet calendars. You have a ton from a local bank. Cool. Speaking of calendars and speaking of funerary, my wife brought home. I just listed it about a week ago. It hasn't sold yet, but it's a calendar. Same thing. It's made in it's a paper or cardboard in the shape of an 1800s a hearse, a horse-drawn hearse. Pretty cool. And then it has the name of whatever the company is and the paper we just tear off each month, but it's small. It's like maybe, I think it's like 6 inches wide or so. I'm hoping that sells. Oh, I bet you postcard. Yeah, all the funerary, the tools the trade sell, all things around them. Everything. There's a lot going on in funerals. Like cameras. Yeah, I know the generic one. I do too. It's hey, how you doing, Marketplace? Yeah, Jody's back. Cheers. Welcome back. Welcome back to reality, even though it's really not that cold like it should be. But good to see you. I caught some of your Instagram posts. Hanging out on the beach, making everybody jealous. Yeah, just at least say hi, right? You know, give her a hug and say you got to finish a chili. Susquehanna Hat Company. Yeah, exactly. You won't have a loss. Dawn, you could sell on whatnot too. Not for nothing. No cat for Campbell soup. There's a soup category, though. I sell Campbell. All right, list Campbell's all the time. How many Campbell's soup ads have we listed on listing shows? Yeah, but it is shocking with certain, like Kodak is the one that really gets me. How could there not be a Kodak? You would not recommend turning off and off because you have a small store sales are slow. Don't know if the economy is slow as it was. Are you still hanging tough with the no offer thing, Kelly? I don't know if that's what you're talking about. Campbell soup is under breadcrumb collectibles. That's got to be a mistype or not breadcrumb. I was gonna say breadcrumb collectibles. There's a new one. Yeah, see, Dawn. Do as Dawn says, not as she does, folks. Just like my wife. We have a T-shirt. Do as I say, not as I do. I don't know, but it's pretty impressive. Why is there not a breadcrumb category? Valentine magazines. They didn't have a front and back covers. Inside is perfect. There you go, Chappie. That's all you care about when you're doing the print ads is the inside. Oh, yeah. Very, very timely, Barbara. Good work. Yeah, Bob. Valentine's stuff. Obviously, we're a month away. Exactly a month away now. Jay Smith says you have to price differently if not using offers. Sure, there's probably something to that. I think Kelly's was just frustration after getting a bunch of lowball offers on relatively cheaply priced cards. And I get that. My thing is the sale. Like if you're running a sale, I haven't put postcards on sale. I don't think I have the volume yet to do that. But the print ad thing, I still have this 20% sale going on for almost a month. Unheard of. But it's doing well, so I'm not going to rock the boat. But I understand that. Like if you have in my case, let's just say $16 for an ad, and then I do the 20% off, and it's 13, whatever the math is, I don't remember, 13, 19. A lot of them are selling for. And then you get an offer for like $7 or $8. It's like, look, it's already discounted 20%. So I get the temptation to throw offers out the window, but I don't know. I think people are so accustomed to that option of putting up an offer that you might turn a bunch of people off. I don't know. I haven't thought about doing that yet, but I can understand the thought process for sure of getting sick of getting $2 offers on your $5 card or $4 card. It's just annoying more than anything else. And again, just a friendly reminder, Cameron will be taking part tomorrow in the heralded, as he tries to pull it up swiftly, Ephemerama 5 coming at you tomorrow. You can scratch off Lord Dog Retro. He wasn't able to make it tomorrow night. So Cameron, no pun intended, jumped right in his grave. That's the topic tonight, after all, funerary stuff. So check out Ephemerama 5 tomorrow night. You got Ben kicking it off. You got Dave, friend of the channel, Papergoy from $1 Million Peddlers at 6 o'clock. Cool and Common. Cool name. Not familiar with Cool and Common, but I'm sure they're very good. At 7. Cameron's slithering his way in at 8. Creative One at 9. And then closing out with Popeye at 10. So do check out Whatnot tomorrow night. Make sure you go in and bookmark all those shows. I do know for a fact, even Cameron just disclosed the fact that he's got his auction set up. So do go in there and bookmark those shows. Check them out tomorrow. I will definitely be checking that out tomorrow. I wish everybody tons of luck as always. It's a great idea. Great service to the ephemera community. It's really a lot of fun too. It's like Valentine's, St. Patty's Day. There you go. Clap saddle. I just sold a clap saddle card yesterday. I had I picked up a clap saddle lot. Again, I use the term lot very, very sparingly. And this was like 10 cards, so it wasn't a big lot. I picked it up, I don't know, a few months ago. Clap saddles, because I read about clap saddles. I've only sold like 3 out of 10, I think, so far. But I did sell one the other day. It was pretty cool to sell. They are nice. You turn off offers in your whole store. Yep. Okay. Yep. Yeah, it's not cool. I definitely get it. Jody likes Whatnot. Jody was kind enough to make several parts. Jody, how are you doing? Did you list the, remember you bought a boatload of the, oh my goodness, what is it called? Well, the little paper pieces that replicate the antique stuff. Not Johnson. What's the name of it? You bought a bunch of it, Jody. Have you sold any? That's really my question. I can't think of what the name is right now. Sorry. Yeah, exactly. I've done that many a time. Drop it by a penny just to be a wise guy. The Shackman, that's it. Yeah, did you list any of the Shackman? I don't know if you were buying them to have or to sell. Shackman is right, yes. Yeah, Kelly just shoots him down with a bow and arrow right to the heart. If Mrs. Flipper could do me a favor, I can check that out. I love technology. Instead of walking up 3 flights of stairs, just send a little, hey, honey. They can. Yeah, that's my thing is these lower priced items like sub $10 or in many cases $5 for these postcards. Like it annoys me too when somebody makes an offer for $2 or whatever. It's like, come on, it's a $5 card. All listed, sold a few, so easy to list and forget. Yes, that's very true. It's a set it and forget it sort of product without question. It's always puts a little smile on your face when you sell them, right? That's cool. They're really nice items. Beautiful, beautiful thing. All brand new. Jody picked up. I did a Shackman lot. I don't remember if that was part of my potpourri show. What I call it, not potpourri, potluck show. And they were all brand new. And she bought. I had like this. It wasn't a mystery box, but it was a couple of them were unopened. I had like fresh things of these Shackman pieces that I had never even opened. So that was pretty cool. And she bid, and she was able to win a couple of those. That was a lot of fun. Oh my God, really? Yeah, it's just laughable. Dawn should do Whatnot. It wouldn't take so long to set auto decline. I have all my items auto decline below 35% off. Oh, there you go. Yeah, I did have the offer 20%, and then it started wreaking havoc because if I ran a sale, sometimes you get that thing, your best your low price accepting whatever is lower than your sales price or whatever, or higher. So like you have to modify it. That's the only reason I stopped doing that. But I had one of those hard things in place too, like accept within 20% or something. I wound up taking that off because of sales, if I want to run sales. Hello, Clever. We're just going to keep it a Clever. Welcome to the show. What does one do if you receive an offer that exceeds your asking price? I've never run into that. You would think that's a do not pass go and collect 200. You're a winner. Never came across anything like that. Interesting scenario, though. I didn't even know you were able. How could you possibly? You could put an offer in higher than the price? Oh, did it really? The bulk editor failed? Hello, how are you? Dawn always knows everybody's name. We're going to assume that's Stan. Yeah, right out of the gate, right? There's a lot of people that subscribe to that theory too. Like they won't accept offers until their listing is X amount of days or weeks old. Now let me see if I'm thinking it's another Canadian. Is this another Canadian? It's got to be a Canadian if we're talking down here and talking Dawn right. Up in the frozen tundra of Saskatchewan or something. Another sale. Did you double hit it? If only that counted. But congratulations. That's awesome. You know, Papa, I don't know if you know this. You list, you sell. I'm just saying. I don't know if you've ever heard that. But congratulations again. Oh, it winds up being some kind of scam situation there, Kelly. Beautiful. Oh, that's right. That's right. That's right. Yes. Welcome. That's right. I remember. Ex-New Zealand, now Canuck. Very cool. Speaking of what, just to throw this out there, because we talked about my love of, well, I think I love it. I haven't been, but I've always wanted to go to New Zealand, Australia, Oceania. How was that change? Like everything about it, not only the landscape, the different seasons, right? You went from a Southern Hemisphere season to a Northern Hemisphere season and the change of weather. Has it been like a incredibly hard adjustment for you? Pretty much couldn't go from a more, one area of the world to the opposite. It's like the opposite side of the world primarily, right? Isn't storming? Nope. No flakes here. You might turn it on once it's been sitting for a while. Yeah, sure. You had a card up for $650, got an offer for $2. Yeah. Oh yeah. Did the hammer get? Who was saying the other day about the hammer? The block hammer comes out at a certain point when people are just wise guys. Yeah, probably a scammer. Rich Morello, Rock and Roll Friday night. How you doing, man? Great to have you. Rich Morello, band member. We will be rocking a theater in New Jersey a week from tomorrow night. Can't wait, kicking off the 2023 season with my buddy Rich Morello and Beatlemania again. Do check it out. Tickets are on sale now, so if you're in the area, Karen Young, and you want to go see a great Beatles show, we'll be playing in, what is the name of the town, Rich? I don't remember the name of the town, but it's like half an hour for me. Great to have you, man. Well, the watchers there's an ebb and flow to the watchers. You see, they go up, they go down. Yeah, I didn't know either. That's crazy. But I think everybody kind of sussed it out. It's probably a scam situation. Yeah, great video from John this morning. Yep. Good question. Yes, I do. I have lots of celebrity print ads. They do. My highest priced individual ad, I'd have to get back with you. I'll think about it. My highest priced celebrity, there's a legendary issue of Life magazine from 1957 with Burt Lahr on the cover, the lion from the Wizard of Oz film in 1939. This is in 57, excuse me. He's on the cover, and again, it's not a very popular issue because of him. It's the Contents Within, which basically talks about mushrooms and psychedelic drugs in 1957. And it's a highly sought after. I think that was like $150 or something just for that one because of that cover. But I don't remember the exact, highest amount necessarily, but I've sold, you'll see so many, especially in the 40s, you see tons of cigarette ads with like Bing Crosby on it, or Crosby and Hope, or name your female movie star all the time. Chesterfield cigarettes, and there she is, Joan Crawford, all those people. The Marilyn, anything with Marilyn, of course, is gold. I have a bunch of ads with Groucho Marx on them. So yeah, celebrities still do, but they were constantly hawking things. A lot of cigarette ads have celebrities back then too. But you know what? I'll try to find some information and get back to you about what the highest one was. But it's definitely a huge boost. I have a Lucille Ball, 3 or 4 page article from the 1940, I think it was. So it's like long before the show, the Lucy show, when she was just kind of this Hollywood starlet. But yeah, the celebrity thing is always a nice bonus. A massive difference. Your first job in Calgary, the boss sent me assignment. Loose to the North Pole, -1. Oh my God. Yeah, that's crazy. Congratulations, Jay Smith. Whoa, whoa, whoa. It's magic, as Pilot said. Congratulations. Way to go. Yeah, that's sounds like a pretty harrowing job. Blackwood, New Jersey. There you go. Blackwood, Singing in the Dead of Night. It's in South Jersey, as they call it. I don't really know South Jersey at all. Rich lives there. I live in the area now on the Pennsylvania side, but I'm not from down here, so I can't tell you towns and stuff, but South Jersey. But it's going to be a great time. It's a theater show. So get your tickets if you're in the area. Popeye, it's only about a 2.5 hour ride for you. 200. That's how you usually do it. Thanks. Let's see if we can get it again. Yeah, anything it takes, right, Kelly? Try to get some sales going again. Yeah, the best offer. 193 pages to go. Watch ads, high-end watches. Yeah, watch ads in general sell fantastic. Bulova, I sold a really nice Bulova ad, watch ad I sold for good money recently. I think that was also on a What Sold video recently I did. That's a good idea. Auto decline, but still have that option. If the good thing, I know you know this, Kelly, but then you have that availability if somebody makes you a reasonable offer, and reasonable is how you define it. But if somebody makes you an offer within 20%, 15% of your asking, you probably get some more sales that way. Try another sale for 20% off. It's way less than re-adding best offer. That's true too. My 20% is alive and kicking. I wonder if sales lose their luster. Like, how listings go stale, as eBay has actually admitted to. I think it's 45 days or so. That's why a lot of us are doing the end and sell similar thing. Not everybody, but it's pretty common practice nowadays. I wonder if the same thing happens for a sale. Like, does it lose its oomph after a period of time? I'm not sure. Because I have mine going almost a month at this point, which is a long time for me. Congratulations, postcard guy. Proof is in the pudding. Just scroll up and read the multiple comments about people who leave a thumbs up and getting their sales. It's the guarantee. Now we're at 7:30, so now you're at like 65% chance. If you're one of the few that haven't left a thumbs up yet, and in all seriousness, I really appreciate all the thumbs up, guys. Thank you. And I do wish everybody sales. CPA. And you have to go to the North Pole to be a CPA? There's got to be more to that story. Something quickly. I gotta get used to checking that group now, just to see if there's any requests or offers coming in. And I have to remember what it's called. Barbara Engro, thank you very much. Congratulations. I told you. It's not a joke, everybody. It's magic. I'm very happy for you, Barbara. Congratulations. December 23rd. Best offer to 1,500 took 5 minutes. Congratulations again, Barbara. That's awesome. Try 2,000 installed. There you go. That's right. Time well spent, right? Anything you can do to improve your sales is time well spent. Sold a Billboard magazine for 2018. Wow. So you see, even the new stuff sells. Very good. Congratulations. Gonna have to leave myself a like because I haven't had any sales the last hour and a half. What's going on there? Things will change. Things will change. Need to finish listing those New York postcards. I still have like 25 of them or something. Then they'll be done. I can move on to my next state, which I'm not sure what it'll be, but whatever the next state is, I'll probably get into some of that tonight after the show. Caught up again. Oh, yeah? Good stuff. All done with the chili? I wish somebody would make me some chili, but I'm the cook, so if I don't make it, nobody's going to make it. I picked this up recently. I haven't listed it yet. It's a New Jersey button pin back. I don't know if it's police, like state police. Gotta look this up. But I thought it was cool. I have a bunch of like miscellaneous stuff in this little tray next to me that obviously is not paper related. Got this guy, a shield of some kind. Let me see what this is. Old man glasses employed. Can't see a thing. It's another New Jersey. It says for New Jersey Defense. China. Oh, man. There's got to be a way to do this. Hold on. Sorry. There you go. A crest, right? Like a crest pin. Got that. These are all the things I got to get listed. A bag of buttons as they fall on the floor because they weren't shut. Good work. There goes the $10,000 button. Hold on. I gotta get those other things up. I can't forget about the other stuff I have that is not postcard or print ad or sheet music. Get them up. Kelly got Canadian postcards. Cool. Second day. Yeah, there's certain foods that are always better. Lasagna is always better on day 2. Big lasagna guy here. Cool, yeah. Cornbread? Yeah. My wife loves cornbread. And of course, Dawn loves cornbread. Yeah, I like baked beans, absolutely. Oh, man. Got the fat back in there for flavor. Shed Flip's got a container of Walmart pins. They've been selling for $10 each. Walmart pins, interesting. There you go. Way to go, Steven. Congratulations. Very, very cool. Cake with honey. Chef Popeye, huh? Yeah, I do love baked beans. 3 pounds. That's where all the flavor comes from, right? A lot of brown sugar. How come you taste so good? No, just say no to honey. But if you didn't tell me it was honey, say I probably would have eaten it and not been any the wiser. Jody, I hope you gave a thumbs up, because if you give a thumbs up, you're going to get a sale. Microwave pot. Yeah, it does sound a little bit better. A little bit of an improvement. Yeah, it's awesome, Steven. Dish. You want to give us the dish on your sale? Button pump? A little detail. See, Steven is not just about paper either. Yeah, but Dawn, you were late. It's all right. Me and you don't get that. We're the only ones that don't get one. Yeah, I am. I'm actually very hungry right now. You only smoke stuff about twice a year. You make 50 pounds of beans at a time. Oh, that's cool. You could probably freeze them too, I would think, right? If you make a bunch, you could probably freeze them and keep them a while. $20. There you go. That's Kelly. Kelly munches on his microwave pasta. Yeah, it's kicking the teeth when you hear somebody making this ferociously good food and you're sitting there like, I'm sitting here with my peanuts, come on. Man, oh man. Heavy is the head that wears the crown. Correct, on right. Well spoken. Yep, you freeze them. Beautiful, yeah. Come on, me. What's the sense of putting out all these promises and I'm sitting here with ungats? One last off-topic conversation to start. Probably mentioned this. I'm going on my first cruise in about a little over a month, the end of February, month and a half. Really excited. We're starting to become real. When we booked it, it was like 6 months out. I'm like, whatever, February. It sounded like, 20 years from now. So now that we're actually within striking distance, I'm starting to get psyched. So if anybody has any tips or tricks about like a basic Caribbean cruise, I'd be delighted to hear about it. My thoughts going in are basically I'm just going to eat. I think that's what most people just do on the cruise. 24 hours a day, food, hang out, eat some food, and be on a boat. Go on an island for a couple hours, go out. It's an island. Get back on the boat, eat, drink, catch some kind of corny show, and go home. But have some really nice scenery and smell that fresh ocean air. I'm psyched. I'm getting psyched for it now. You smoke 3 to 4 times a year. Nice. You probably keep that stuff forever, right? Once it's frozen. Way to go, man. 66. WNBC. Congratulations, postcard guy. Don't eat at dive bars, really? You mean on an island, I'm assuming. We're going to be on the boat 90% of the time, I think. Yeah, that's it. There you go. In a nutshell, right? Eat and drink, lots, and sit in the sun. We don't have that many. We don't have a lot of time on the islands. We're going to St. Martin. I don't know. I can pull up the itinerary. 2 or 3 of the islands. Somewhere in the Bahamas to start. St. Martin and St. something else. I forgot what the other one is called. But they're only like 10 hours or something on an island, and then you get back on the boat and you drive. Then you boat another day and a half, and then you go to the next island. You get out for 8 hours, and you get back on the boat. I'm looking forward to it. I'm psyched. With all the traveling I do, I've never been on a cruise. Yeah, baked beans are beautiful. I love baked beans. Get out of here, really? Out of New Orleans, okay. Yeah, we're going out of Fort Lauderdale. The end of February. Exactly, from Sunday to Sunday. See, some smoked brisket. My God. I do love some brisket. Yeah. All right, man. Thank you very much for coming in again. Great to see you. I promise I'll remember now. Blue golf. I'll remember. New Zealand, Canada. Have a great night. Thanks for coming in. Stan's a lot easier, I must admit. Oh, man. Get them right off the list. What a potent 1-2 punch. Some really good high quality smoked brisket with a side of baked beans. Oh my God. What a combo. Steven is out on the baked bean thing. That's okay. Florida Man Jim, how you doing? Sale made, another truth testimonial. Welcome to the show. Congratulations on your sale. And what did you sell? If you don't mind sharing with the group, welcome to the show, Florida Man Jim. Told you it's a guarantee. It's funny. It starts as a joke, and everybody's like, wait a minute, it's really working. Oh my God, it's working. Yep. He would be upset. What happened to my boy? The cornbread thrown up with the... Coleslaw is one of those things that it's either one of the most delicious things you could eat or absolute rubbish. All coleslaws are not made the same. There's a handful of places where I will like gobble up coleslaw. I love good coleslaw, but there's a bunch of junk where it's just like a side, almost like a garnish, basically. Probably been sitting there since the year of the flood. They like you go to a diner, they just throw a little, scoop of 7-day-old coleslaw. That's putrid, but good coleslaw is a delicious, delicious thing. Postcard, way to go, man! Congratulations. Hello, Lori. How you doing? Welcome aboard. Lori reporting in late in the night. Make sure you leave that thumbs up, Lori. It's working wonders tonight. Lots of sales. Lots of sales. I want you got to be in it to win it, though. Without question, man. I agree. Coleslaw is a litmus test. Yep. You can also, one of the things that my wife and I abide by is service, be it a waiter or a waitress in any restaurant. I don't care if it's a diner all the way up to a 5-star restaurant. One of the huge things for us is, it's going to sound silly, keep the drinks coming. Like I'm talking about iced tea and soda, like just nothing worse than like, you're eating some kind, let's say you got a nice big old plate of goulash, right? Some bread, you're dying of thirst, you're sucking down your soda. Now you have this much left. I want that just filled. Automatically refill it. Don't wait until I have to ask. Breakfast time, it's coffee. Same thing. Got to keep the coffee going. Always walk. Need a refill, sir? Let me tell you when I don't need a refill, but just assume yes is the answer. Those are two huge things my wife go by. In Disney, everywhere we go, and it can make or break the tip, quite frankly. So let me know if you guys agree to that. I'm sure you won't. Yep, certain coleslaws. I'm very, very picky coleslaw person. But I'll tell you what, it's some good. You did already? Congratulations. Thank you, Lori. You did hit a thumbs up. Is that what you mean? Not that you got a sale yet. You'll get a sale. Yeah. Oh, yeah. That was a lot of food, too. What the heck I got fish and chips. That's crazy. That wasn't bad, though. That was the one night, and that was in November. The only snow I've seen was in that diner. It's flurried for like 20 minutes when we were walking out of that diner. That's the only snow I've seen so far this year. Hip isn't happy. You decided to close up shop early, and customers were asking where they could buy from you. You're trying to direct them to eBay. Yeah, because nobody, but I mean, again, maybe there's somebody out there that's successful on Hip, but it certainly wasn't me. Yeah, I saw Kelly jump ship short of his 3-month freebie. I don't know. It's just something's not right with Hip. It just doesn't have that. I guess it just doesn't have the oomph. It doesn't have the name value yet. I don't know. Maybe it will one day. And they just have some silly things that they need to get this stuff together, and definitely have to work better at their service with certain things. Because as we've talked about, I don't even want to bring it up anymore, but some of the issues I had with postcards, they just ignored me after the first couple of times they tried to help, and then just basically ignored me. So I bid them farewell too. I only lasted a month. Yeah, I don't know really I just know a good coleslaw when I taste it. You could actually see it. You could look right away. It either looks like, somebody mowed their lawn and threw it in a little cup, or it looks like it has some flavor in it. Congratulations, postcard guy. 3rd time. These are the things that happen. Congratulations. Yeah, the API thing. That's awesome. Did they really? They called? Oh, you realized it was because you changed your eBay name. And have you had any success since changing that on Hip? It killed the sink. Yeah, I went back after over a year of not doing it, and then I went in for, I don't know when it was. When I started getting the postcards, September, maybe early October. I did it for 1 month. I had one sale in a month, so I was like, nah. And everything they tried to sync over, there was a disaster. They put them in completely wrong categories, and sorry, more aggravation than anything else. Oh, you double sold? Yeah. You never know. It's a possibility too. Yeah, I sold one postcard in 30 days, but I only had, 1,000 or so. Oh, I see. Well, I hope you have, if you're still with them, I hope you have success. You'd be one of the few that I know of anyway. I'm sure they wouldn't exist if there wasn't a certain population of people selling, I would assume, but I don't know who those people are. Who are these people? You're trying to sell on Del Camp, huh? Account expires in March, you'll see. Yeah. I'll tell you, if you get a couple of sales, that's all it takes, keep me motivated with some sales. Not that it's their obligation to sell anything for me, obviously, but like I said, I guess they just don't have the appeal yet. Maybe they will. I hope they do. Again, I was a big fan of the concept anyway, of having a nice, I like the fact that they had that sync. That's a huge bonus that they could sync everything automatically for you. But unfortunately, 70% of the stuff they synced was wrong. So that's what turned me off to it. And then on top of it, one sale in a month isn't going to cut it on 1,000 cards. Come on. Yeah, sure. Now, 6-Bit, on the other hand, who I love, they're always looking to do enhancements and stuff. So I bet if you wrote to them and, hey, what about Del Camp? What about that? They'd probably at least entertain you with a response. And maybe if enough people ask, they would consider, adding that functionality. Mailing list is a buy. If you buy from someone, you get added to individual market. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah. Pool out resources and buy out HIP. There you go. Wonder how much it will cost. 6-Bit does a sync with HIP if you have to pay I think you have to pay for the extra sync. Now, let's say that if they do it with HIP and eBay, well, out of 6-Bit, I wonder if they put them in the right categories. Like if I have my infamous thing with the UK, Jersey, right? New Jersey. I wonder if it comes out of 6-Bit with New Jersey, if it would actually go into New Jersey on HIP. Maybe that's a way to bypass the issue with eBay. Cool. Puddings does well. Hey, Jimmy Bice, how you doing? Welcome to the show. Just snuck in there. Good to have you. Really? That's crazy. Here we go with Dawn with the name dropping again. Part of the benefits of being omnipresent like Dawn is you get to know people on a first name basis. What's up with me not getting an offer or anything? Oy vey. Hello? We'll probably wrap this shindig up in a couple of minutes, 8 o'clock. I'm starving. Gonna have to go forage for some food of some kind. I wish I could make a nice, delicious, homemade, week-old, smoked brisket. Unfortunately, I don't have that available right now. That's phenomenal for, at least in my world, for HIP. My God. Oh, God. I know. What's going on with this? With HIP. I think what's Popeye saying with Hip and Del Camp? I guess you're saying no. But you got a sale. That's a nice. Imagine if I could sell one out of every 3 things I listed. Yeah, I'd sign for that. It's all right. You're involved in good conversation. You probably devoured already a hearty bowl of chili, cornbread going down. Man, that's good stuff. Got a hockey game tonight? Any Penguin hockey taking place? So you're saying they're trying, Jay Smith? Is that what you're saying? I hope so. Because you're actively participating. I really do appreciate that very, very much, guys. You were on with 6-bit support a few months ago, and they mentioned they were testing hip sync. I think they should keep pressuring them to do that. Santa Claus, yeah. Mark has been quiet. Oh no, that's right. He said he was going to an auction. I know he's jumped ship from everybody now, but I wonder if he had any success on hip. Probably prior to the fiasco with the sync thing, he probably did well. Delcamp started selling stamps. Oh yeah, and Steven would know. Steven is a stamp guy. You offered the beta test with tip? Oh yeah. Interesting. See here, it's quiet there too. Yeah, you gotta have patience. I know. Well, me too. I mean, I'm the one making these promises. I got nothing. We're pushing 2 hours now. It's borders on the unacceptable because of the time frame. It's almost 8 o'clock at night. This is usually a pretty good time. You got the West Coast people just coming in now from work, all that kind of stuff. Penguins hockey. When does the puck drop? Probably 7:30. I haven't watched hockey in so long. I forgot what time hockey games start. There you go. Look at Dawn. Best offices as before the lotto drawing. If you win, buy you out. There you go. Yeah, that's a great point. I have no idea. I mean, I've had nothing but phenomenal results with 6-bit. Like nothing, not one hang up. It never crashed. It never did anything incorrectly. It's been flawless. I really do. Thanks again for Kelly helped me a lot with that. And John in his videos talked about 6-bit, and I was curious and I dove in. I'm so glad I did because it's really helped things for me with postcard listings. Definitely not with print ads. Somebody had asked, am I going to do print ads? And I was thinking about it, and I started doing like a template, and I realized I would have to change everything, virtually every ad I do, as you guys know, right? Every time it's going to be a different category. It was postcards, 99%, topographical stuff. It's a lot easier with postcards, a lot less specifics to put in and all that stuff. So I don't think I'm going to do it with print ads. I wouldn't save any time on 6-bit with print ads. But for postcards, it's the only way I know at this point. It's what I use every single day. Oh, Dawn is an emoji goddess. Yes. There you go. You're on your phone. I thought you watched on a nice big old TV. Kicking back on the couch. Yeah, this is wrong. Nothing for me. It's all right. What are we at? Friday night? Yeah, it's Friday night. Friday Night Live. Speaking of 6-bit, I had it open all this time. I'm going to close that out. Maybe that was the problem. I had 6-bit opened. Got to close it to get sales. So everybody knows that. You watch on the TV, but you chat from the phone? Okay. But you're on the couch. All right. All is well in Canada. So, John, you go watch your Penguins. Postcard guy just keeps selling left and right. Kevin, 3 sales tonight on the Jiminy Flip It program. Kelly needs to get some listings up. Popeye will put the listings off until after the hockey game, probably tomorrow morning, truth be told, tomorrow afternoon, whenever he gets up. I want to finish the New York cards tonight. That's my little goal, personal goal. You had issues submitting listings last night from 6-bit? Oh, did you see there was an update, Kelly? I don't know if it has any impact. They just pushed out an update, and I think it was yesterday, I just updated it. You tried to use 6-bit bulk editor specifics. Didn't go well? Really? Oh, man. Yeah, I haven't had a problem yet. I did some bulk edits on stuff like that. I added, like, I mean, it's a simple thing, but like if I'm listing 200 New York postcards, I set the state to New York on all of them, things like that. I just have it steady so I don't have to keep changing it. And so far, I haven't had any problems with that. Yeah, try the update, Kelly. It was like in the top left corner. There was some kind of weird icon. I looked at it. It was like, there's an update available. Took, all of a minute to update to whatever the newest version is. And they give you a little, what's been updated kind of thing. Sometimes that fixes little bugs. Yeah, give it a try. Absolutely, man. Listing issues on eBay last night. Really? Oh, one quick thing about issues with systems. Poor John on today's Friday. When was the show? Tuesday? Whatnot, like a universal meltdown on Whatnot. Mobile website didn't matter. Could not access it all. Right as his show was about to start, I was really angry because he was doing tubs. And I wanted to get some tubs. I'm like, you got to be kidding me. And I was in the room like 2 hours before the show started. Whatnot just crashed for like an hour or so, I think it was. But it was everybody. It wasn't just, usually when something like that happens, I check my own connections and things. I, when in doubt, reboot, all that good stuff. And no, I was like, no, this is bad. And then I saw, everybody was saying, yeah, it's just down. Whatnot actually went down right at the start of a big auction I was looking forward to taking part in. But overall, they've been pretty good. I mean, they have some quirks. The desktop, which I use exclusively and had no problem with until fairly recently. Now I keep it works for a couple of minutes, and then you go to make a comment, and you get some kind of error, and you have to go out and refresh and come back in. And then everybody keeps saying, welcome back, Marty. Hi, Marty. And I'm like, I'm still here. I'm just struggling with the desktop. It keeps kicking me out. But outside of that, it's still been a pretty good system. Yeah, that was terrible. Only second time since May. Yeah, just terrible timing. Chappie, a fan of the Kentucky Fried Chicken coleslaw. I don't remember if I've had that. Yeah. Oh, please. That was, yeah, me too. Correct. Is it midnight their time, Stephen? Midnight West Coast? Because I know they're a West Coast operation. All right, we're going to close down shop, everybody. Thank you so much for coming in. I'm very happy for all you guys who got sales. Thank you anyway for leaving thumbs up. I appreciate it. I'll be back on Monday. Have a wonderful weekend. Eat well, drink, and be merry. Doesn't have to be December to be merry. Take care of yourself. Don't sweat the little things. Life is too short. I'll see you on Monday, everybody. Hopefully.